That's a lot of books for someone on a book buying ban.
Hi everyone, as you can tell from the intro, I have quite a few books for you today. It is a bit of an impromptu book haul, and I've actually packed my tripod away. That was a gift from the lovely Vanessa. I've packed that away somewhere while I was tidying, so now we're back to my old-fashioned filming location of standing on my bed. Yay! Right now you may get toppled on from my books that seem to be lying on a slant because I haven't put a book back where it was before because I've read it. But we're just gonna see what happens. So like I mentioned before, today is a book haul. Yes, I'm meant to be on a book buying ban. 2 of these I did actually win. One of them was bought by my partner for me. So the rest of them are kind of sort of boo-boos. Basically the first 2 I'm gonna go with, because they're all down there. So the first 2 I'm gonna go with are the 2 that I won. I am aware that my hair is a bit all over the place. And this is because it was impromptu. I've just had my hair cut and it was the first day of washing it and I couldn't be bothered to dry it, so I've just bung it in a bubble after it dried. So it's a bit of a mess. But anyway, carrying on. First 2 I have are 2 that I won on a competition on Facebook from... You know what? I actually can't remember. So let's see if I can get any clues from the inside of my books. I want to say Orion books. Probably not. That's probably wrong. So that's probably getting edited out. But anyway, the first 2 I have are The Life and Death of Sophie Stark by Anna North and The Versions of Us by Laura Barnett. I was quite surprised when these came in the post because they were quite chunky. It was quite a big box really for 2 books that I assumed would be this thin. And that is because they've sent me this sort of hardcover, not quite hardcover, but version of The Versions of Us. version. And yeah. This one I was really excited about. It is actually out now in Sainsbury's, and I was going to in Asda and things like that, and I was going to buy it, but I didn't actually buy it, and it's a good job I didn't because I won it anyway. This kind of intrigued me, and it's getting bashed about quite a bit off my shelf, but this actually quite intrigued me, and this one was in the bundle as well, so I don't really know much about either of them other than this one's very, very popular. I don't know. These next 3 are 3 that I most recently acquired. I did actually pop on Twitter and tell my Twitter followers, which I'll leave a link down below for my Twitter, that the local bookstore near me, Waterstones, was actually having a £1 clearance sale. So all the books that were there in the clearance section were actually £1. So I got a couple of good ones. The first one I've got is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This one is, oh, it's floppy. This one I picked up because I'd seen it on a couple of people's booktube channels. Trying to think who I'd seen it on. I think it was Emily's from Simply Emily's Mind. That might have been right or wrong, I'm not too sure, but I'll link her anyway. And they seem to really like it, so I'm up for a bit of a cheesy contemporary book. The next one I have will be no surprise to anyone who knows my favourite genre of books, and that is The Poppy Factory by Liz Trenow. Or Trenow. It's a war fiction, and it's the ones you leave behind are the ones you don't forget. I read the back of this in the bookstore in Waterstones, and I was just, oh, I need to read this book soon. But I have so many other books to read, including all the ones behind me. So we'll see if I get to this one soon. And the third book I got from my bookstore when there was a sale was The Bookshop Book by Jen Campbell, and this is the author of Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops. She also has a booktube/YouTube channel, so I'll leave her link down below as well. This one I've always wanted to read. Not too sure about what it contains, but I know The Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops is supposed to be really, really good, and this one I've only heard good things about, so that's another one I can't wait to get into. It's got pictures in it, so this might actually get me through a couple of book reading slumps. But yeah, in the back there is a picture of Jen, so I don't know if you can see that, but there's Jen there. Just in case any of you don't actually know who she is, Google Jen Campbell, or even put Jen Campbell into YouTube. There you go. So this next one is the only pre-owned book in this haul, which is a bit of a surprise for me, and that is Anno Dracula by Mr. Kim Newman. He even put Mr. on the front of his book. Okay. Yeah, I seen this one in Waterstones and I put it in my notes on my phone as a book that I really want to buy. This is basically about Queen Victoria, and she hires... Wait, hang on. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure this is about Queen Victoria marrying Dracula. Oh well, I'm excited all the same. So these next four are all new books for me. This one is the most recent one I picked up, and it is the one that my partner bought me, and that is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. This one is very, very, very new out, and I'm so excited to get to it because I've heard loads of hype about it, but I'm kind of concerned whether it's going to live up to that hype, because a couple of the books that I've read have been really hyped and I've really enjoyed, and then there's a couple that I've hated. But I think I'm going to do a separate video on hyped books anyway. But yeah, I will let you know my thoughts when I get to this one. I then have two books that are going to be, or one of them has been turned into a film already this year, but the second one is coming out shortly, and that they are Room by Emma Donoghue and May Before You by Jojo Moyes. These two I am so excited for. I haven't actually gotten a chance to pick up Room because it didn't come out into my local supermarket until the film had already been out, so I haven't seen Room either, because the only person I really go to the pictures with is my partner, and he really didn't want to go see it because he was like, I don't want to see a cry film, meh, meh, meh. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to this one because it's supposed to be fabulous. And May Before You by Jojo Moyes is highly, highly recommended by everyone who mentions it. G Fletcher, Tom Fletcher's wife, she mentioned it on her YouTube channel too, so hopefully it will live up to my expectations. And these final two are just two that I really fancied getting because they were on a 2 for £7 deal, and instead of buying fruit for the cinema, I bought books. But yeah, these two are The Buried Giant by Kazuo Ishiguro or something. I don't know his last name and I'm probably butchering it. I do actually have Never Let Me Go still to read on my bookshelf, but I recognised the name and I was like, I need to get this just for the name. So yes, this was a name's purchase. And the last one I haven't seen talked about by anyone anywhere, and that is The Bones of You by Debbie Howells, and Rebel of the Sands just fell on the floor. Anyway, The Bones of You by Debbie Howells. Beautiful places can hide the darkest secrets. And I read the blurb of this, and it's about an 18-year-old girl, Rosie, who disappears and she's never seen again, and I think it's just about finding out why she's went missing, whether she can be found or who did it and things like that. So yeah, I'm excited for that too. Now, there is a little catch. I was meant to be on a ban, so that's one of my resolutions out the window, and I don't know when I'm going to get to all these books because I've only read so far 6 books. I'm just under halfway through a 7th book and I've still got no further with Night Film, so yeah, I don't really know what's going to go with, I don't know how it's going to go, but yeah. Thank you all for watching, and that was my book haul. If you've read any of these books, let me know down below which ones I should read first, other than all of them. No, in all seriousness, let me know down below which ones you think I should read first, and I'll see you all soon with another video. Bye guys! Sorry books, I'm sorry.